evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Gitasha Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 1st of June. 5 killed as Taliban storm Afghan court after suicide blast. One sentenced to death, 2 jail for Bangladesh war crimes. And endangered Asiatic lion spotted in western India. And now for all the details. The Narendra Modi government in India, which completed 2 years in office recently, added more cheers to its birthday celebration as the economy grew at a 5-year high of 7.6% in the fiscal year 2015 and 16. A report.
While the rest of the world economies are struggling to gain momentum, India is emerging stronger. The Indian economy grew at a staggering 7.9% in the last quarter of the fiscal year, that is from January to March 2016, taking the overall GDP growth to a 5-year high of 7.6% in the fiscal year 2015 to 16. With this, India reinforces its position as the world's fastest growing economy, leaving behind China, which grew at 6.7% in the March quarter, the slowest in 7 years.
There have been 2 or 3 things very specific for it. Number one, we have introduced 2 or 3 very good initiatives, which is showing results. For example, A, we have started ease of doing business. It has sent a very positive signal. B, we have decided to go for inclusive growth. So what we have done, we have started banking inclusion. That's very, very important.
The higher than anticipated growth has been attributed to an agricultural boost and strong show in refinery products output and electricity generation. It has also been driven by strong consumer spending. The economic survey had projected a wide band of 7 to 7.75% growth in 2016 to 17, boosted by a normal monsoon forecast. The figures are likely to promote India as a major investment destination in the world.
People in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province protested against the government's sheer apathy to provide post-quake relief, months after the country was hit by a powerful tremor in 2015.
Hundreds of residents of Chitral district in Pakistan's northwestern province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa recently held a demonstration over government's failure to provide relief to the people who were affected by the October 2015 earthquake. The scale of the devastation was reported high in Chitral as it was quite close to the epicenter. Despite government's stall promises to grant post-quake reconstruction aid to the people, angry protesters allege that the authorities have done nothing to provide relief even 7 months after the devastating quake.
और यहाँ जो ख़ास करके हमारे सब डिवीज़न मस्तूज में एस्टेट कम्युनिटी से लेकर नायब तहसीलदार तक लोगों के साथ जो ज़्यादती किया है, जो जुल्म किया है, पैसा अपने रिश्तेदारों को बांटा है, जो गरीब को का जो डैमेज हुआ है उनको कुछ नहीं मिला है.
On 26 October 2015, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Pakistan and Afghanistan, killing around 400 people and injuring thousands.
Moving on to news from Afghanistan. At least 5 people were killed after Taliban insurgents stormed a court in Afghanistan, eastern province of Ghazni.
Five people were killed and over 12 others, including a woman, were injured in Afghanistan's Ghazni city on Wednesday after 5 suicide bombers belonging to Afghan Taliban stormed into an appeal court. The attack then sparked an hour-long battle between the insurgents and police, in which all the attackers were killed.
دریشی پلیس که بسیار منظم یونیفرم هر چیز جور کرده بودن آمده بودن پیره‌دار ما را با این تفنگچی خفگان که بی صداست را شهید ساخته بود. داخل عین زمان درگیری صورت گرفت. در ظرف 10 دقیقه، کمتر از 10 دقیقه 4 نفر انتحاریا با واسکتا و با مکمل تجهیزات که یا بودن کشته شدن، از بین رفت. یک نفرش خود انتحار کرده بود داخل.
The attack comes a week after suicide bomb attack left at least 11 staff members of another appeal court dead in the outskirts of Afghanistan's capital city of Kabul. Afghan Taliban had claimed responsibility for the attack and vowed to carry out more attacks as retaliation to the execution of Taliban prisoners by the Afghan government.
In Afghanistan, where people are witnessing war, poverty and unemployment, there is a new hope. The country's first cement factory has reopened after decades, with an anticipation to revive the shattered industry.
Jabal Saraj Cement Factory, the first of its kind in Afghanistan, is back on business after a long break of 20 years. Situated in the countryside near capital city of Kabul, the factory was shut down by the Taliban in 1995. With its relaunch, the 150 labourers working in the factory hope to revive the industry, which has been badly affected by war, and supply Afghanistan with cement and much more.
ما می‌خوایم که همین فابریک‌های ما تولید وطن خود داشته باشیم. ما پاکستان دیگه کشورهای خارج ما نباید سمت دیگه اجناس بخریم. ما می‌خوایم که وطن خود تولید داشته باشیم. جوانای ما ضرورت به کار دارن، نباید که دیگه جایی برن.
The factory has the capacity of producing 100 tons of cement daily. But there are serious questions whether the plant has a viable future, as it has equipment that is 40 years out of date and workers who are less skilled.
این فابریکه را فعال ساختیم که برای سرمایه‌گذارا و تجار ملی ما یک انگیزه بده که میشد در وطن خودمون هم سمت تولید کنیم. اینا سرمایه‌گذاری کنن. در جبل سراج مواد خام به طور کافی موجود است. بیان سرمایه‌گذاری کنن، فابریکه سمنت 3000 تنه که در پلان انکشافی وزارت معدن است، او فابریکه را بسازند.
Jabal Saraj Cement Factory has a long way to go, and workers hope to help produce thousands of tons of imports from Pakistan and Iran every year.
A special tribunal in Bangladesh on Wednesday held 3 guilty of all 4 charges brought against them for war crimes. While one has been handed death sentence, 2 others have been given life imprisonment.
A verdict by 3-member International Crimes Tribunal 1 on Wednesday sentenced Habiganj's Mohibur Rahman to death and ordered his younger brother Mujibur Rahman and their cousin Abdul Razak imprisonment until death. The partners in crime from Habiganj district in northeastern Bangladesh had taken a stand against the country's struggle for independence and joined the Razakar militia formed by the Pakistan Army to crush the movement. The trial has brought to the fore crimes against humanity that included mass murder, rapes, looting and arson during Bangladesh's 1971 liberation war from Pakistan. Over 3 million people had died during the war.
A pride of endangered Asiatic lions were sighted drinking water from a watering hole at Gir National Park. The national park, which is situated in India's western Gujarat province, is the sole home of the Asiatic lions. Calling it a rare sighting, the forest official said that the pleasant weather probably prompted the big cats to venture out of the woods. According to 2015 census, the total population of Asiatic lions were recorded to just 523. For millennials, wellness is a daily pursuit. They're exercising more, eating smarter, and smoking less than previous generations.
CrossFit, the latest fat-burning trend in Mumbai, is drawing in the crowds. And it is millennials like Simran that has India's fitness industry on a roll.
So it is different from what you do in the gym. It is not just You go and you lift weights. It's fun. You just recorded the entire scene. It's time based. It is you meet good people. You meet good trainers, and it's an atmosphere. It's a good vibe which is being created. So you want to train here.
And it is not just CrossFit. India is the land of yoga. With the West embracing it, yoga has become cool. And hot yoga has become even cooler.
For gym, you need to hit the gym, right? Everyone cannot afford treadmill or weights in their houses. But yoga is, I think, very low maintenance, and then you get peace. And while you are working out with more people, your confidence level rises.
And like they say, you are what you eat. So along with the fitness routines comes the hungry for health food. Another craze for India's millennials.
Artists form an important part of the society. They help to promote the culture and the ideas of an individual or a place through paintings, sculpting and other artistic forms. A camp in India's northeast helped to bring artists together.
An art camp was recently organized in India's northeastern Nagaland province. The 6-day-long camp helped artists, including sculptors and painters, come together on one platform and discuss different artistic techniques and styles. 10 artists, including 2 guest painters from Japan and Thailand and others from different Indian provinces, showcased their skills in the event. Artists were engaged in sculpting, wood carving and painting.
We can interact with a lot of local people and come to know more about Nagaland and Naga culture. And at the same time, the participants are all from different places. So through working, we interact with each other, learn about each other's work and our culture. And in the evening, we are staying in the same place. So it is a very enriching experience for us as an artist.
India is a powerhouse of talented youth. Such events help to bring talents from different parts of the country to the forefront.
A folk theatre festival in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province enthralled audience with folk music and traditional dance forms. The festival was organized to revive the dying art of folk theatre and make people aware about its importance.
फोक थिएटर की अहमियत कश्मीर का जो ट्रेडिशन है उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा फोक थिएटर की अहमियत है, क्योंकि पहले फोक थिएटर ही वाहिद एक मीडियम था जिससे जो मसाइल रोज़मर्रा ज़िंदगी के हैं वो लोगों के एक जगह से दूसरी जगह यही फोक थिएटर जो ये बांड पत्र है इसी की वजह से पहुँचते थे। धीरे धीरे जब ये नया दौर आ गया तो इसकी अहमियत कुछ कम हो गई।
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. 5 killed as Taliban storm Afghan court after suicide blast. One sentenced to death, 2 jail for Bangladesh war crimes. An endangered Asiatic lion spotted in western India. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.